Okay. Lady and gentlemen, Arat and Javed Narmin, guys, good to see you again. I hope you're all doing well. So last time, actually, I think we could not finish the last question, right? So it's about, what is it? About a guy who was jogging or running or cycling in a way. So did anybody try to solve that question, or did you have time? Or if you didn't try, we'll actually continue from that question.
Teacher, we
Yes.
also didn't do like 3 or 4, we skipped them. Like the one which it was like stay cool Samso, we didn't do that one. Or a lot
Which,
of
which
them.
one?
Can you go forward? On this one we didn't do.
What? We did this, yeah, Arat. What do you mean?
The one before.
And also we
And
did
also
this.
another before
Also we
on
did.
this one. Oh no, we did that one. We did that one.
Yeah, I think we did
I
all
think
of
it was
them. We didn't skip any question.
20, 22 or 23 we didn't do.
Yeah, this one actually,
24.
this only 23 and 24
And we
and the
didn't do this
25.
one.
Yes. Uh, this kind of questions, this cryptographic questions, Arat, I don't want to do it here because the idea is simple, but it is long. You know, if we try to do this together here, it takes at least like 15 minutes. So instead of actually spending on time, you should try yourself when you have more time, okay? And even in Sasmo day, I suggest you to leave this question to the last moment. If you have more time, you can give it a try because it is not difficult, but you have to consider some different cases and it takes long time. And that's why they are asking as question 24 or 25. Okay. So what I'm thinking right now is now we are in 2016 and we have 2017 papers, 2018 and 2019 and 2020. All right. And we have only 3 hours left, 4 hours left. But instead of spending much time on this, we have to see more different questions that will be, how to say, more clever way of preparing for this exam. Okay. So Sasmo, maybe you should try yourself. If you couldn't get this, okay, I may try, and after we will just discuss the solution together. Now, if we try to solve this together, I mean, it takes like at least 15 minutes. Okay, it's not difficult, but it takes time. Okay, because there's no any short way of solving this question. We cannot just solve this in like 3, 4, 5 minutes. Okay, it takes like 10, 15 minutes. Okay, that's why on purpose I'm just skipping the scripted questions if they are time consuming problems. Okay, because in a short way we cannot solve this problem. And maybe if I solve this, I may share the solution only with you. Okay, you can just have a look, and if you're really interested, I will try to solve these questions. It is not hard, but once again, it is long. We don't have any short way of solving this kind of questions. Okay, that's only I'm talking about cryptography. Other questions, all questions we can solve in a shorter way, in the exact way. Because for cryptography problems, we do not have one single way to solve the problem. Depending on the question, it gets longer or shorter. Okay, Arad.
Okay.
I mean, if you have solutions, you can share with us. Okay, we can share with each other, and you can just have a look to get the idea. But uh, we are not actually. We are running out of time. Only 4 hours left. Still, we have 4 more years paper. 17, 18, 19, 20. And if we practice S2 and S3, that means it is 8 papers. And anyway, we cannot finish this. That's why let's try to solve more different types of questions so that you'll get more idea. And in Sasmo, Aras, at least if you can solve 20 questions, and hopefully you will get the gold medal. Okay, maybe skipping 1 or 2 questions, I don't think it will be a big problem. After the next stage, maybe if you have more time at the time, we can analyze this. But still, one more time, this kind of cryptographic problems, we do not have any short way to solve these problems. It is long. It takes a lot of time. So how about this question? Let me, should I? Okay, I think you remember this. Okay. So the distance between Tom's house and Ben's house, we stopped here. Let's finish this question and continue with 2000. I think we were doing 2016, right? S3. Okay, good, no problem. Anyway, the distance between Tom's house and Ben's house is 36 kilometers. At 11 a.m., Tom and Ben started traveling towards each other. Tom jogged at a speed of 0.5 meter per second for 4 minutes. After every 10 minutes of running at 5 meters per second, Ben took 3 minutes rest. After every 15 minutes of cycling at 5 meters per second. Anyway, what time did they meet each other? Again, if you read the question, actually, what we are going to use here, very simple distance time formula, right? That is D is equal to speed times time. And I think even grade 7 students, they know this. But that is a little bit different question, right? It's a bit, how to say, non-routine question. And you cannot solve this question by just directly applying the formula. You have to think a little bit differently. That's why I think it's a bit challenging. And that is question 25. Usually questions 21 to 25, they are hard questions. Okay, Narmin, let's start with you. You are the princess here, the only lady. Do you have any idea? And did you solve it? If not, do you have any idea how should we continue here?
I didn't solve it. I don't have an idea.
Ara, did you solve it?
I remember I did, but I don't remember what it was.
Okay, but here again, what we have to know here's number one. We should actually read the question carefully after this Tom. Right? It says that Tom jogged at a speed of 0.5 meter per second for 4 minutes after every 10 minutes of running at 5 meters per second, right? 5 meters per second, that is 300 meters per minute. And the jogging 0.5 meters per second, that means that is 30 meters per minute. So that means that he left the house by running, right? First, he just run 10 minutes, and after that jog for 4 minutes, and run and jog, and run and jog, and run and jog. How many times here we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, for example. It is 4, 4, it is 66, right? Is it? 1, 14, 1, 14, 1, 14. Okay, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if I just add one more, 2 rounds, for example, here, let me just add here. Okay, we have 2 more. All right, 2 more. Unfortunately, I have to continue here. Here it is running, and also it is jogging, right? So here again, it is 10 minutes and 4 minutes. So now, how many minutes did he run here? It is 5 times 10, it is 50, right? So I need some space. Yeah, just a
If
minute.
I
Can
have
I?
idea,
What
can
idea?
we do can we do like this? Like we imagine time as t, and because here the speeds are given, we multiply them by t, so we would have only distance like
Yeah, yeah,
300.
I am doing in that way. Now I'm going to find the distance traveled by running and distance traveled by jogging in 70 minutes. By running, it is 5, right? It is 50, right? And the speed of the running, it is 300 meters per minute. So that's equal to 15,000 meters. Okay, by running, he covered a distance of 15,000 meters. How about by jogging? Actually, he jogged like 5 times 4, that is 20. And the speed of the jogging, it is 30. That's equal to, is it 30? Yes, it is 20. That's equal to 600 meters, right? So that means that in the first 70 minutes, right? Let me just write here. Uh, we are talking about Tom, and this one is Ben, right? The first 70 minutes, right? And Tom jogged how many? It is 15 plus 60, that is 15,600 meters, okay? And how about Ben? Is 72, right? Actually, every 15 minutes, he's having that for 30 minutes. That means that 18, right? For how many minutes did he jog here? Actually, for 60 minutes, right? 60. And what is the speed of cycling? It is 5 meters per second, which is multiplied by 60. It is 300 again. 300, that's equal to 18,000 meters. So that means that Ben actually cycled for 18,000 meters, right? In 72 meters. But now, if you look at Tom, right, it is run, jog, run, jog, run, jog. And after this, actually, he will continue what? In the next period, right? He will be running here, right? And if he just wants 2 more minutes here, I need to add 2 more here. And running speed is 300, and 2 times 300, that's equal to 600. That means that in total 72 minutes, what is the total distance traveled by both guys? Actually, here they are traveling towards each other. And from this side, actually, this one is Tom and this one is Ben. The
Teacher, why
distance
did you
traveled
add
by Tom
600?
it is 16,200. And how about
Teacher,
by
why?
Ben? It is 18,000. And
Teacher,
together,
why?
huh?
Why did you add 600?
Now, because here for 70 minutes, right, he actually traveled a distance of 15,600. And after that, he will be also running, right? If he runs 2 more minutes, and he will have run actually 600 more minutes. I'm just actually considering after 72 minutes, what will be the total distance covered by these two guys?
But this would be 72 minutes.
Yes, 72. I mean, both 72. Tom, 72 minutes, and Bob, 72 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because here you have to consider these intervals because it's running, jogging, running, jogging, running, jogging. And after that, as see here, can you see this point here? And here he's switching right from jogging to running. And he will read 2 more minutes. Now still he's running. And after that, I just cut this and I'm calculating what is the total distance covered by these two guys. So
Teacher,
now
but
if
you,
you just add these two distances, so that's equal to 34,200, right? Now, what is
teacher,
the distance? Huh?
but teacher, here you multiplied here by 60. But
Yeah.
here you have 72 minutes.
Oh, Arad, here, this guy, he's cycling for 15 minutes and resting 3 minutes, right? Again, cycling 15 minutes and 3 minutes, right? In 72 minutes, how many minutes did he cycle? It is 60, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because resting time, he's not moving, he's not traveling. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So now the total distance covered by these two guys is 34,200. But actually the distance between the house, it is 36 kilometers, which is 36,000 meters. So still here we have some gap, right? What is it? That is 36,000 minus 34,200. That's equal to 1800, right? But still here, this Thomas, he's running here, right? And after this, as you see here, resting, right, 72, and this guy is cycling here, right? So now, what is the cycling speed? It is 300 meters per minute. And how about running speed? It is 300. Now they are moving towards each other, right? So this is a meeting point. So now we are expecting that in a very short time before switching their cycling or running to other different activity, they are going to meet. So what distance is
Can we add 18?
1,800? Their total speed is 300 plus 300. That's equal to 600 times t. Now from here, what is t? T is equal to 3 minutes. So that means that if he runs 3 more minutes and this guy cycles 3 more minutes, right? That means that after 75 minutes, they meet each other. What is the question? What time did they meet each other? They meet each other at 12:15. Yes. Did you want to say something?
Can you wait 1 minute? Because I'm entering calculator to see if it's correct. Teacher, it doesn't match.
Doesn't match what?
And the timing.
Why?
Because now I did because the 3 minutes which you added, it is running. So
Okay.
3 more minutes of running is mean 53 times 300. Plus, because still you didn't switch, so it would be 20 times 30. Plus, because then stop, then again cycling, so 63 times 300. I got 35,400.
I don't understand. You're saying that after 75 minutes, right? The distance covered by these two guys will be 35,200.
400.
Okay. All right, let me just move to the next slide. Okay, it will be very messy. Now, the answer is 75. I don't think we made any mistake here. Let's check this, okay?
Teacher,
Your
why
answer and my answer.
the
If it is
mistake
wrong, then
is
we will discuss this. But because I think you are making a mistake.
teacher, no, when I added them, instead of this number, there is 33,600. I think there is multiple something wrong
Yeah,
in
you are
there.
making a mistake. Look here, just minutes, okay? Just a minute. Okay. So now we are going to check the answer. Okay. Here, 75 minutes. In 75 minutes, let's find the distance covered by Tom. Okay. 75 minutes, we know that actually that's equal to running, jogging, running, jogging. So that means that here it is 5 times running, right? Plus 5 times jogging. Okay. And let me just find this one. 5 times running, this one is 50 minutes. And this one is 5 times 4, it is 20 minutes. So this distance is covered in 70 minutes. All right. So we know that the speed of the running, that is 5 times, okay, I just keep this out. What is the speed of the running? That is 300 meter per minute. And how about the jogging? That is 30, right? So that's equal to 330. And what is 330 times 5 times 330? That's equal to 16,500 meters. Is that right? Hello.
In 1 second. Teacher, last time you did it another way.
No, I'm just combining it. I'm just did it in the same way. Here, running, jogging, running, jogging, running, jogging, 5 times, right? 5 different intervals. Here, I can just draw for you. Running, jogging, running, jogging,
Why
running,
did we do
jogging again.
5?
Huh?
Why did we do 5? It was 500. It was 50.
Okay, he's running for 10 minutes, right? And jogging for 4 minutes. If you run for 5 intervals, the length of each interval is 10 minutes, right? How long will he have run? It is 50 minutes, right?
Yes, so we should do 50.
Yeah, I mean, just talking about this one is the interval. So that means that 5 times, what is the running time? It is 10 minutes. And running speed is equal to...
No, teacher, it doesn't have to be 5 times that. Because in here is 10 and in here is 4.
Okay, here, let me just take this 5 out, okay? What is the length of the running? I mean, each interval that he
10.
run, that is 10 times speed is 300. Okay, now I got it, okay. And how about the jogging? It is, this time is 4 and the speed is 30. So now this one is 3,000,
15,600.
3,000. Anyways, 3,000, 3,000 plus it is 120, right? So that's equal to 15,600. Okay, all right, now look again here. Let me just draw here Tom, and this one is Ben's house, okay? I am talking about this time, okay? The first time. This one is 70 minutes. So the distance covered is 15,600. So now here, he will be jogging here. Again, jogging, I mean, running here. So now 2 more minutes, okay, 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. He will run how many more minutes? 2 times 300, it is 600. So how about this guy? He will be also cycling. That is 72 minutes, right? In 72 minutes, he actually cycled how many minutes? It is,
18,000.
huh?
Oh, how many minutes? 72.
So it's altogether, it is 15, right? It is 60 times 300. That is 18,000 meters. Is that
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, now what is the remaining distance here? 36,000 minus 18,000, that is 18,000. 18,000 minus 16,200, that's equal to 1,800, right?
1,400.
800s.
No, sir. Teacher, because when
This
you
one is
add them,
660.
it 16,000. So you get 34,600. Teacher, I don't
This
know
one
why when I put it in
600 is
calculator.
1,200. Anyway, all right, look, let's finish this. Okay, maybe you can have a look again. Maybe again you are confused somewhere. Anyway, now the remaining distance is 1,800. But at this moment, from this point, this car is still running, and this car is still what is it, cycling, right? Because here we have even number of intervals. Here is cycling, resting, cycling, resting. On the left, also here we have running, jogging, running, jogging. Now the last actually 10 minutes here, it will be jogging. So now since they are moving towards each other, what is their approaching speed? The sum of their speed, 300 meters per minute, 300 meters per minute, and time taken is t. The distance remaining distance is 1,800. Now from here, what is t? T is equal to 3 minutes. So that means that after 3 minutes, they meet each other. That means that 72 plus 3, that's equal to 75 minutes, which means that at 12:15, they meet each other. Okay. So Ara, that's a solution. Okay. Now, if you get different answer, write it down and share with me. Okay. Now, if you do not agree with me now here, I think
No,
you are
I
making.
found my problem. My problem was that with that 600, I forgot to add that 600, and because of this, I was getting another answer.
So now you have no objection. So you agree with my solution.
Yes.
Okay. That's, oh my God. Thank God. Finally.
Teacher, because it is like after online school, then again online school, the brain is not working.
So if your brain does not work, you make objection this much. I can imagine when it works, what happens here. All right, guys, let's move. Actually, these are, as I told you, the last 5 questions. Intentionally, I put it here from S1. So we will get back to our S3 paper. Okay. So the last 10 questions, we stop here. And let's try to finish these questions today. And next time, in our next class, we will try to solve question from 2017. And for weekend, I'm going to give you homework from 2018. And next week, if possible, we'll have a look at 2019 papers. And after that, you will see 2021 papers on the exam day, hopefully. Okay. So how many integers n satisfy the inequality? Okay, 2010 is less than square root of n times n minus 1, and it is this.
Is it 2010 itself?
2000
No,
itself?
no, 1 second, 1 second. It's 2011 till 2016.
Just
Is
1 minute, okay?
is it 6?
I don't know, but something looks weird in the question.
Teacher, actually, I did it calculator because the number is so huge.
Okay, Narmin, do you have any idea? Yeah,
Teacher,
just 1 minute, Ara. Let's give 1 minute to everybody and let's discuss it. Okay, just 1 minute. Let's see. Yes, I'm listening to you now, guys. Arat, Narmin, Javed, Eldar. Did you get anything?
I sent it in the chat box.
6. Are you sure? Why 6?
Mm, because first I square all of the sides
Okay,
and
if you square, that's a good right step. Here we have 2010 squared less than, here we have n squared minus n less than 2016 squared, right?
then you do each of them quadratic.
Not quadratic, you just here, for example, here, 2010, right? It should be greater than this. So now we know that if n is equal to 2011, 2011 squared minus 2011, that's greater than 2010 squared, right? So, and also n can be, for example, to be two. Let me just, for example, 2011, because if you look at this, 2011 squared minus 2011, that is greater than 2010. And here we have 2012 and 2013 and 2014. Even here we have 2015 and 2016, because
It's actually there is
2016
way.
squared minus 2016, that's less than this. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Teacher, can I like say you something? Like in here in n square minus n, there is another way as well, like with 2011. 2011 times 2011 minus 2001 times 2011. And because like is 2x minus x, it
What do you mean
like
by this? That's what I'm talking about. This one 2011, right? So what's the
no,
difference?
because that way is guess and trial, but this way like formula, like instead of 2011 now we put x. 1 second. And here we would have x and x. So it would be 2010x. And because in here we have 2010 times 2010, we cancel 2010 and 2010. It means the number which is more than 2010.
Okay. Now, Arad, actually here, anyway, here I'm saying that since it says that how many integers n satisfy the inequality, since it's an integer, right? And so this number should be 2000. It cannot be 2010. So the first number that satisfies this inequality is 2011. So now next number is 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 2016. And it cannot be 2017 because 2017 squared minus 2017, that is not less than 2016 squared. So we have only 5 answers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 answers here. So now that is just one n is positive. The second one is, how about if n is negative? If it is negative, right, here this minus n becomes positive. So at the time, if it is positive, right, and also this n can be negative, right? So for example, when n is negative, these are the possible values. For example, minus 2010. Minus 2010 squared plus 2010, it's greater than 2010. So we will continue. Minus 2011, minus 2012, minus 2013, and the minus 2014, and the minus 2015. When it is minus 2016, it will be greater than 2016. So that's it. I mean, we don't have to make things more complicated. Just we can see this, I think, from here, right? Because it's integer. So from here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. So altogether we have 12 integer solutions of this inequality. Yes, Narmin, Arad, Javid, do you have any objections? I mean, not different idea, because different idea will be more complicated this way. We are just solving this in a direct way. Javid, did you understand?
Yes.
Narmin?
Yes.
Arad, did you understand this method?
It is the same as my method. Just
Very good then. If it's the same, why are you telling me a different story then?
no, because this is like yes and trial, but that one is like the answers
Okay.
would be anyway the same.
Okay, good. All right, if you get the same answer, that's good. So altogether we have 12 solutions. And Arad, when I'm solving here, okay, once again, let me tell you, I'm not saying that I'm showing you the best way. I don't know. I'm just showing you the methods that I think that that's the best method. And after all, we know that sometimes one problem can be solved by many, many different ways. Maybe one method you like it, another method you like it. Of course, among these methods, there is the best method. And anyway, so next question. Find the smallest possible value of the expression where a is a real number. Guys, give it a try. If you have a piece of paper on your table, at least give it a try, okay? I don't expect you to give the final answer. Just give it a try, because giving a try means you are forcing your brain cells, right, to do some brainstorming, and I hope you have some idea. And 2 minutes, okay? And also during this time, I have some rest, and after that, we will discuss this,
If I
okay?
send it
Also,
you,
I didn't solve this. Okay.
teacher,
Good,
I
Arad.
send it
Let's
in
see.
the chat.
Yeah, I saw your answer. Just give us 2 minutes, Arad. 2 minutes. Arat, I think you didn't understand the question. It says find the smallest possible value of the expression. Hello? Arat, did you hear me?
Ah, now yes. Sorry, teacher. My father called me, and because of this, I mute the computer so I speak. Sorry, teacher.
Yeah, I think you didn't understand the question, I think, as usual.
Teacher, but
It's asking the smallest possible value of the expression. Why did you write 5 or 9? What do you mean by that?
we should find the how much is the value.
What is the smallest possible value of the expression? Suppose
Aha!
that
It's
our
zero.
expression here
Zero.
is f.
The answer is zero.
F minimum. If it is 0, that's the wrong answer.
What?
Narmin, let's wait, Narmin, Javed. Answer is not 0, Aras.
Teacher, I found what should be a 1 second.
Javed, are you solving?
Yes.
Show me your face. I miss your face. I see only black screen here, Javed. At least you show me your face.
Teacher, I found the answer.
Good. What did he get?
Oh no, again, not 1 second. I don't know why I'm always missing this. Is it negative 663?
No.
How much more?
How much more? More than 100.
But
Not how much more? How much less?
how much less?
More than 100. Anyway, Narmin, no answer.
Teacher, I found one. It is
No.
so like negative 1425.
Okay. All your answers are wrong. Okay, so here, let's say it is f of a. As you notice here, I can just interchange this 9 minus a into a minus 9, and also 5 minus a into a minus 5. And after that, by just regrouping this, I will get this expression a minus 9, and here we have a plus 9. And here we have a minus 5, and here we have a plus 5, which is equal to the first part, right? A minus 9, a plus 9, that's equal to a squared minus 81 times, and here we have a squared minus 25. So now I will just introduce one substitution here. Suppose that a is any real number, right? So now I will substitute t here. T, let's say, is equal to a squared. And of course here, keep in mind that t is greater than or equal to 0 because it's equal to a squared. So now if I continue, here we have t minus 81, and here we have t minus 25. So now if you expand this, here we get t squared minus 81 plus 25, that's equal to 106, right? 106 plus, here we have 81 times 25. I actually need to write here t. Okay, so now how do you find the minimum value of the quadratic expression? We need to write this in this form, right? Here we have t minus k squared plus h. So this gives us the minimum value. So if you do so, here we have t squared minus 2 times 53t, because 106 is 2 times 53. And I just need to write this in the form the square of 53 squared minus 53 squared. And still I have here 81 times 25. And this part is a perfect square. So that's equal to t minus 53 squared, right? And plus minus, actually here, if you simplify this, we get minus actually 784. You can check with your calculator. In Sasmo, again, actually, you are not allowed to use a calculator. It's just simple multiplication, right? On a piece of paper, you can do this calculation. So that means that actually this expression is always greater than or equal to minus 784. When t is equal to 53, so the minimum value of this expression is minus 784. So that means that when t is equal to 53, when a is equal to plus minus square root of 53. So the answer is dot 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 minus 784.
Teacher, but something is wrong.
What is wrong?
If you input like a as 10, you get negative 1400 something.
Check this. It's not
I
possible.
did.
Negative 10, for
Negative,
example. Okay.
not negative 10, 10 itself.
Okay, 10 itself though. 10. The first one here we have negative 1 times, here we have negative 5 times, here we have 19 times, here we have
Sorry,
15. It is positive.
sorry. I'm sorry, sorry. Because I forgot to have 5 minus that.
I'm not surprised. Okay, let's continue if you have no question, but this is very simple but very common idea in math Olympiads, to be able to write any quadratic expression in this form. We call this, what is it, if you remember, completing the square methods. And usually we just use this method to solve any quadratic expression or to find a minimum or maximum value of any quadratic function. Okay, guys, let's move on. We are running out of time. We have 9:49. Okay, next question. Find P in the sequence below. Guys, don't say anything. Write your answer in the chat box. You have 2 minutes. Everybody give a try, okay? It's not so easy question. Also, it's not so hard question. But if you just see the pattern, you can get the answer. Water? Can you bring one cold? Yeah, the cold one. Any answer?
Um, 18.
18.
Yes.
Yes. Javid, how about you?
I don't have answer.
Narmin? Again, guys, here, if you don't see any pattern, you have to also try reversing the digits, right? If you just revert the digits here, what do you see here? It is 16, and this one is 25, and the 63 is 36, and this one is 49, and this one is 64. So these are square numbers, right? That is 4 squared, 5 squared, 6 squared, 7 squared, 8 squared. So next one will be 9 squared. That is 81. So P should be equal to 18. That's it. Okay. Do we have time? So 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's do the last question, okay? And after that, we will finish the class. Yeah, I have another group waiting for me. And we just keep practicing, okay? Especially the last 5 questions. And let's see how it goes. So the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 99, 100 are written on a whiteboard. Tom chooses any 2 numbers, A and B, erases them, and then writes down their sum, A plus B. He continues the same process until one number is left on the whiteboard. What is this number?
Have you received my answer?
No.
Both of
No.
them wrong?
Hmm?
Both of them wrong?
Yes. Look here, it says Tom chooses any 2 numbers, A and B, erases them, and then writes down their sum, A plus B. Like, for example, if you just pick any 3 number, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example. I choose anyone. The order is not important. Let me just choose, for example, these 2, okay? So 1 plus 2, I just write here now 3, 3, 4, 5. Choose any 2 numbers. For example, let's say I choose these 2 numbers.
That way.
It is 6, 4, 5. I erase them again. So now let me just choose these 2. It is 6, 4. It is 10, 5, right? I erase them again. So now again here we have 10, 5, right? That's equal to 15. Erase them. What is that? It is just the sum of these numbers, right? So at the time, actually, the number will be, what is it? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus, and here we have 100. And the sum of the first 100 natural numbers, that is 100 times 101 over 2, that's equal to 50, 50, as Mr. Aras said. Guys, let me finish here. Okay, here we have question 20, and also it's easy question. It's not so hard. And question 21, that's also easy question. Last time we did similar one, but it's a little bit different, but it's very similar. And 22, also interesting question. And 23 is really interesting question. It's a really Olympic question. You need to think a little bit. And 24 also very interesting question. I mean, you should give it a try, okay? You will learn something. If you have time, try to practice these questions, and maybe also I'll try to share 2017 paper with you. At least if you are super busy, if you just have a look at the questions, and at least if you come with ideas, we can go much faster, okay? All right, thank you very much. Have a nice day ahead, okay? I will see you on Friday, okay?
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, thank you.
Bye-bye, Javid.